You grow more, you grow more, you grow more, you grow more. Ghana, I had that. What the generals will be able to find you Ghana had that you data Enra on floor of parliament. A judge them to a finance minister. Kisel Ato Forson. A year budget you'll be ready here. And then a home commodity debate according to the parliamentary rules, say you present a budget here. The budget has to be debated. Now questions be the aba. Then the other groups, majority, minority, they will just bring their questions up. Na ni edi ho nkoma anti e no nkomodi a na omwadi ne be na otwe ayekọ na otwe mienu na eno na Ato Forson na finance minister say onti ase die ntia a whole former minister Honorable Asenso Boakye. He happens to be the road minister in the erstwhile administration. So obeka say the expressway His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Peswoye no also onti ase say on peso obeye no obi a ekwan a wo mo aye no na ase kwan peso omo ye no Kumase ka ho bi the central business hub of Ghana eka ho bi ana wotimi bogu sa enti wono de onti ase che say odwene ho a onti ase na ene ye wo ka sa no behwe minority caucus ye che de enya semkuma na mo de mum yentie ensem no bia finance minister Ato Forson on this particular issue.
Honorable Deputy Minority Leader, the minister has concluded.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's just a point of clarification. I heard the Minister for Finance indicating that Honorable Asenso was talking about the abandonment of the project which they proposed. But that is a clear misrepresentation. Who was talking, yes, that is the truth. We were all here and then we know of the letter. So I think it's mischievous and we need to have clarity on this issue. We have it on record. We have it on record that he was saying that there's an existing project which is almost completed. So he should complete it. That was the suggestion. So, Mr. Speaker, for point of clarification, I think we should all be fair to each other. And the letter didn't even say that. Thank you very much.
Well, Minister, you wanted to say something? Because you are reopening the debate. And I don't want it, but once you said it, yes, the minister has the right to reply.
Mr. Speaker, I have a copy of the letter with me. And so, Mr. Speaker, I want to send the letter to you. But, Mr. Speaker, I can read the details to you. Mr. Speaker, he said, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, first, it is on the letterhead of the Office of the Member of Parliament, Bantama Constituency, dated 4th August 2025. Dated 4th August 2025. He said, Dear Mr. President, appeal for reconsideration of the new Accra-Ksi expressway proposal. Mr. Speaker, appeal for reconsideration of the new Accra-Ksi expressway proposal. Mr. Speaker, I have the honor to convey my concern on the recent proposal by your administration to construct a completely new 6-lane expressway between Accra and Kumasi. Mr. Speaker, as someone who has served, he said that as someone who has served both as Minister of Roads and Highways and a Member of Parliament representing a constituency directly linked to the Accra-Kumasi corridor, I fully appreciate the strategic importance of this route to our national economy. But it remains the most critical arterial road in this country, Ghana, linking our two largest cities and serving as a vital economic lifeline. But however, Your Excellency, since John Ejekum Kufuor administration, significant progress has been made in dualizing the corridor. Over 100 kilometers of the 240 kilometers stretch has been completed, with an additional 46 kilometers currently under active construction, including strategic bypasses at Eyinem, Osino, Enyinase, and Konongo, as per the country's own records. Mr. Speaker, it went on to say that the fiscal progress on this bypass ranges from 58% to 100%, with only 94 kilometers left to be dualized. The recent announcement to initiate a completely new expressway project, whilst these projects are underway, raises genuine concern, and I am particularly struck by the road minister's own admission that the ministry is in the process of hiring a consultant to undertake the feasibility study for the new project. This suggests that there is no final design, no cost estimate, no secured funding for the proposed expressway. Yet, Your Excellency stated publicly that construction will begin next year and be completed before your term ends. A timeline less than 3 years. With my expertise and experience, I can say without any fear of contradiction that this timeline is not feasible. It went on to say the following: with the greatest of respect, Mr. President, such pronouncement made ahead of critical project milestones like feasibility, costing, environmental clearance, and financing risked undermining our credibility in infrastructure facing and infrastructure planning and public investment management. Moreover, Article 35(7) of the 1992 Constitution enjoins government to continue development projects initiated by previous administration in the national interest. It went on saying that abandoning an ongoing project, one that is technically sound, economically justifiable, and already delivering results, contradicts this constitution directive and may set a bad precedent for wasteful governance. Mr. Speaker, it went on to say that I am aware that the Minister for Roads and Highways has raised concerns about alleged cost overruns arising from project variations, which, while such claims deserve to be thoroughly investigated and, if necessary, addressed through appropriate corrective measures, they should not serve as justification. They should not serve as justification for abandoning the entire project. It went on to say that in the context of Ghana's current fiscal constraint and competing, I will share it. I have not shared anything. It's here. I have it here. I'm reading. He said that, Mr. Speaker, no, let me read it. I'm reading, Mr. Speaker, he's not listening. Listen to me. I have it here. I'm sharing it with you. Mr. Speaker, let me read everything. Mr. Speaker, abandoning the entire project, variations and cost adjustment are common in major infrastructure works and can be managed within existing contractual and legal framework. Discontinuing a critical national project on the basis of unresolved variations not only undermines continuity but also sets a troubling precedent for future infrastructure development. Mr. Speaker, in the context of the Ghana's current fiscal constraint and competing infrastructure needs nationwide, I respectfully submit that it would be far more prudent to complete the existing dualization project than to commence a new, significant, more expensive one. Mr. Speaker, the resources, he went on to say that the resources needed for a fresh expressway could instead be channeled into completing the ongoing Accra-Kumasi dual carriageway and address other critical roads such as the Eastern Corridor, Coastal N1 Corridor, and Kumasi-Tamale Highway. He went on to say that, Your Excellency, my concern is born out of it's not born out of partisanship, but in the interest of continuity, prudence, and national development. I respectfully urge you to review the current course and provide leadership that consolidates, not disrupt, the modest gains we have made as a country. Please accept, Your Excellency, the assurance of my highest consideration. Mr. Speaker, clearly, Mr. Speaker, this is what he said. He said that the project should not be continued. This is what he said. So everybody knows what is this. Mr. Speaker, we all know what he said.
Honorable members. Honorable members. Honorable members, at the time the honorable member referred to made his submissions, I was presiding. And exactly what the minister read is exactly what he submitted. No difference at all. And I'm sure if he had been here, he would have confirmed that. It's only you are looking at two different sides of the same coin. It's half empty, it's half full. That's all what is happening. If not, the same thing that he submitted here.
Now, answer and one woman, or no, also a part of the minority caucus, also was a hen in her. As someone honorable Asenso, a kind, and yes, Anna or partly. Now, the person done as some no kind, and she's a letter no had ya, and ye, I was ye na ye tea, and some no letter you na you, send a bear. Obi enkwata emfa meshe eye his honorable Asenso Boakye ene ho na finance minister eje penye za ene waka dia nyina ye be kan krata no ye hu ne ewomu ana oka kire eye the speaker say speaker ma me kwan na men kan krata no na afi ye nyina ye ntie ne o me na ene obyo brofi putoka sei burugumu a ne wo krata emu nyina o kenkan ewusia ye nkona ye gotie eye ensemu a na wo krata animu
say expressway. Let me take my time, Mr. Speaker, to correct some impressions. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Asenso Boakye suggested that the proposed Accra-Kumasi expressway is wasteful. And that we in the opposition opposed the dualization. Mr. Speaker, that cannot be the case. Mr. Speaker, I was surprised and amazed to see a colleague, member of parliament, particularly an MP from Kumasi, to describe the project as wasteful. Mr. Speaker, an MP of which the road is leading to his constituency will say that the road is wasteful. Mr. Speaker, to the extent that the said MP wrote to the president to say to the president that don't do that project. Mr. Speaker, I am surprised. Mr. Speaker, I'm surprised to hear that. And so, Mr. Speaker, let me say this, that this road from Accra to Kumasi is more than a road. It is opening up a country. So for an MP from that constituency to write and to say that the road is wasteful and we should not do it, and write to the president that the president should not do the project, Mr. Speaker, it's untenable. Right, Honorable Speaker.
And you can ye behe parliament we to now we are to now already no nobody can edi nkomo bi on Angel FM and now can say government here no they don't prioritize Kumasi rules according to former road minister Asenso Boakye on the current MP for Bantama constituency no o say NDC aban dey say o pa banya pa o so ye rules o ya kwan e de ma Ghana for enkanka Kumasi ene ne mantem dia ene enye NDC aban NPP aban enti Kumasi for ene asante for titire emfa saade we entu wo mo hofo efiri say ye pa kwan say obi ya kwan dia ene NDC aban omwa asantema kete na no ana ode so am run about de no e ba be ka se hwe eye project ya ye ase a anka ye hwe say NDC aban ba ye secure funding for that particular project no enti adenti ana wono mo aba se ne nyina nso enim according to the 1992 constitution article 35 and 36 say wo kanya government is a continuum enti say aban no ba no be ye project bi no hu say project no ye project ye viable a wo say ye toa so e ma ne ye yi a wo say wo toa so enti ono de wo hu de enti a government says here was one on toa yes one run about project no so na wa mana konkon ho we kire se opeso ye project ya ono ankasa no ono ani din mu na aboa no amananya the chances of course winning the next election it was opeso ye no opeso ye project ni din mu se na be boa no enti eno so yentie ensem ni bia o kan ebra ye granting sa interview no on Angel FM.
Yeah, major intervention be out. What's the
some interchange
project? It's a big project. When him say a new Accra, Angel new Accra, there's supposed to be an underpass.
Okay.
Obi Shuboshen, call a year, Snapper Bantama, which Obi Swami, Coso for liar. Obi first see, I could see towards Prempeh College. Nina come. This year, all because I buy a person why any project would need to soon. What is currently ongoing, they don't want to invest. They want to source the contractors
because a more project we initiate
exactly. But and that is why I saw me interchange currently in limbo.
But what do my cause so I mean interchange? A bit so I mean interchange the annual crown no sense committee complete so I mean interchange and sana 8 years of NPP administration no abanawi the internet yes.
So I mean interchange the funding initially we lost the funding because of this COVID no we lost the funding and government looking for a new funding in terms of the chair but what is key is that we started. She say, I think by now, in the last year, by think I buy no other resources kuma, and Accra, can no ma aquanimu. And so I'm interchanging. It's not only interchanging, there are a lot of projects associated with the interchange. Before you can do that construction, you have to do some community rules. So the you start main you bring your access rules, even including Ato Accra-Ksi College. It was all part of the interchange project. It is started but because the project is big and there are very important road projects that must be done before you start the main interchange. And all those have been done. And what is left if the main interchange is slowed down. And not only that, there are several other projects, trunk roads in the country, they are not resourcing the contractors. I'll come and talk about the Kumasi Accra Road, which I think is a major area. All these projects, contractors in this car. But this year, government, parliament approved 13 billion Ghana cedis for road construction. As at the time they were reading the budget, now almost spending half of that money.
Angel. Almost spending half of
that money.
The money.
That money must be spent this year. Now they are not. They don't want to spend all. They are just waiting for them to start the procurement process for the projects or in their own name. Currently, I make a say, my package 63 different projects. As I go through the procurement processes for contract to be signed, you sign contract in year and sign contract and Juma will release certificate by Etuanica. This is a very elaborate process. But because contractors to do the projects that will be in their name rather than ongoing project and also be Buama or minor Sika Seminole be also a concan. They don't want to do that. So I was mentioning that there's a selective and misleading capture of existing projects. Of course, they have identified few here. For instance, of Ankonsa, the initial but I'm for so and we were forced to finance that project. Otherwise, go major to Winneba, Kaswa Winneba, which was NPP's plan to do a dualized trunk road from Kaswa to Takrady. And you say initially now almost shown, but because a big project and now man for Kasapi, you know, also more financial contractors. But there are several other projects. I remember we started Jenny and as a break come to Sampa. You see, because say Sampa area, produce cashew, and cashew is a major cash crop in Ghana now, and that is why he decided to do that road. So the buyer, we trade you and no meeting in our bank, yet me a shepu, ne abai enyeska. Abandon that road.
Okay, so you are saying say tese swami touching ne other routes now abubosu say and yes sika na eni ho.
Oh, the money is there.
But buying them person this kabeshim no complete his rules.
Exactly.
Because ojidi say a more
exactly.
And say oh yeah, one munyam no beko mo ho.
And one American. You put it even better. So and it's not good for infrastructure planning. Because a new man started and we did not start those things because a penyambi and munyambi na efrum. We knew says I road no. I know the one. I'm a day in Puntu about Memo. So I'm interchanging say a very reduce traffic Kumasi. And in fact, as you know, we had plans to do Oforikum interchange and even a Honjo. All this, it's not on their plan now. That's fine. Because NDC, the mobile Kumasi is not their focus in terms of roads and all that. It's not their focus. In fact, Road Minister Nikrako Jina North Baby complaining say a coup for those investments, road investment, a big chunk no concentrate in Accra and Kumasi. Into no he's coming to correct that, which means Kumasi is not his focus. That one there, we as the people of Kumasi, we have to decide. Say it is in our interest to continue to have NDC in office. Yeah, it's for us to decide. Yeah, in Abra to Abane can be I say omo need good plans my omo hwe omuye yen hwe omuye, but you say I feel na be a manful people are going to learn the hard way. Now, in years to come, no, you will na ya fire hwaja. Okay,
said you walk about plans. More Kumasi rules. Make I say ranking member on Rules and Transport Committee, Honorable Kennedy. Or say, Edibetu, say, Sa Kumasi inna ring road, Jaika for contractor, ye can wansem. February 2024 to September 2024, and on Tnasia, ye jesa contract in any other adeno etum. Adentina, sa brenu muno. One share contract nasi. Namokaya more frabim.
Okay, so this is Kumasi inna ring road. Acquire we a kahun. Accra-Ksi Asukwa. President Kofone started. BC Sofulai interchanging. Into the can say free patasses.
And some dear on a boss and so a brew be super papa. Kekan 7-1 Cherished Asenso the ball is in our court. Say pin ye dia and ye yemfa and some more can into Yankasa Yanfu. If we say COVID edi wonom bone ene asem we die say aka se kurom ha COVID na COVID kura akọ kura eda so ete COVID ho nsensem ene eno so ho asem o parliament ya COVID levy ne other levy surrounding COVID no ono pe say o mu ifiro through this particular budget na ye ka say aha Island TV Plus ye be share say o be subscribe na wa like no wa share video no na afoforo so enya bi ahwe e de amaye.